again and welcome to Flosstube number 3. Today is the 15th of August, and I have some goodies to show you. So first up is another golden oldie. Now this one I stitched when I was a teenager and framed it not long after. So I will show you my awesome framing job in a minute, which I'm going to take apart and redo. This one usually, excuse the ring light, let's see if I can get that without so much glare. There we go. So this one is on 14 count Ada, and I stitched it a long time ago. I think it was probably anchor threads because that's what I used back then. And as I usually hangs on my wall as a bit of a memento. And the framing job is interesting, shall we say. So I'm going to take it apart at some point. I've got some foam core board on order and I'm going to redo it in the next couple of weeks. I think I'm going to take it out and give it a bit of a wash and a bit of a spruce up and see if I can make it look a bit better. It came in a Patchwork magazine a long time ago. Don't think I can even remember the name of it, and I'm pretty sure I don't have it anymore because 98% of what was in it is no longer things I would stitch. So but keep this one because obviously it's an old one and it's kind of special, really. It's the first reasonable sized one that I worked on. And on to more recent stitching, because I've stitched on 4 different projects this week. You've seen them all before, and yes, I ironed them again because I'm making an effort for this. I don't really iron anything. This one is Teresa wenceless companions, and there we go. And I did lots of work over on this side here on the tree, and I'm almost over to the far side of it now. So this one is looking good. It's on a 28 count white Jobelan, and I started it in 2013, so it's my oldest work in progress, and it's now 60 something, 62% complete. So getting there. Hopefully be finished soon. I also worked on a recipe for a magical night by Alessandra Adelaide, and that one I did I think it was mostly purple bits and bright green bits down the bottom near the cauldron, and that one is also progressing. This one is in 28 count white Monaco, and my goal is to finish it before the end of the year. That one is on my whip go board, so hopefully we'll get there. I think that one is nearly 70% complete now, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Third project I worked on was Sublime Stitches, which is from Blackbird Journey, which is Elizabeth Almond, and this one is the one that's 12 parts, and I'm working on the 3rd part. I actually stitched this week this bit, and this bit. So let's close in a bit. So this bit is just backstitch with eyelets in metallic, which I think you can just about see that they're sparkling a little bit. This is a woven stitch, and this one is a bit of pulled work leaf stitch in a pearl cotton, so they're all quite different. That's a colourless thread, so that's just DMC, ordinary DMC with chronic metallic. And this one is on a 28 count lavender coloured linen, which I believe is, I think it's a Graziano, but it might be a Rico. I bought it in Athens on one of my trips there, because there's a very nice stitching shop that I found in Athens. And finally, the only other project I worked on this week was Stargazer Lily, which is third time's a charm, because it's the third time that I've started this one, and I finally managed to get some done. Only this white bit, but at least it's the right way up on the fabric this time. So hopefully onwards and upwards with this one now. So it's going to be quite a big project when it's done, but beautiful. And that one is by the Silver Lining, and it uses DMC and anchor threads, and it's on a 36 count fabric from Sew It All, we called Summer's Day. And I spoiled myself this week because I got some stash, which I haven't had lately. So first up, I got another piece of fabric from Sew It All, and this is for the Bristol sampler that I plan to start. This is a massive piece of fabric. This is half of it. In fact, okay, this is quarter of this piece of fabric that I got. So this is a huge sampler. I'm going to have some at the sides, but still, it's a huge piece of fabric. And that is a 36 count linen, and it's printed to look like it's over dyed in the colour buttermilk. So I don't know if you can see, but it's very slightly variegated. And it looks like a very nice fabric. I've never bought linen from them. I bought their even weave before. But it's actually not too slubby. It looks quite nice. So I should enjoy that. And to work that fabric, I got some sulky 12 weight cotton, and the colour I got was 1147, which is a bright red. And because it's big and I didn't want to run out, I got 3. So hopefully that will look quite glorious. Let's put the fabric and the threads together. Yeah, I think that will look very nice. And whilst I was on the Sulky shop website, I got a glow in the dark thread, because that's a much nicer one than the DMC one, and a blue 12 weight cotton blendable. So let's put something behind that one so you can see that colour better. And that one I just bought because I wanted to try it, and I'll find a sampler to stitch with that one. I also went to a new craft shop that's opened up in my town, which is called Damaris Crafts. So I'll hold that up for you, so you can see if I can get it to focus on it. Come on. There we go, that's better. And had a lovely chat with Carmen and Bex, who run it. And I bought myself some more scissors because I don't have enough. So these are cute and pink. And I got a piece of fabric which I'm sending to a friend as a gift. So I got her a piece of quilting cotton from a company called Rose and Hubble. I don't know much about it, but it feels like very nice 100% cotton fabric, and she's a quilter, so I'm sure she'll make something beautiful with it. And I've also got some stash from my favourite online, and it's actually my local needlework shop, but it's not that local, it's Patchwork Rabbit. They're about an hour and a bit's drive away from me, so I haven't yet visited them, but I do shop online on their website, and I spoiled myself because I got this Blackbird Designs book, which I've had my eye on for a little while but was always out of stock, and it's full of some beautiful red samplers to stitch. So that's me, very well organised as usual. So let's do this one. Sorry about the glare, shiny paper. There are quite a few in this book that I want to stitch. There's this one. This is the one that caught my eye. This is cute little pin cushion, and I really love the colour work underneath. And there's a picture of the original that it comes from here. So yeah, lots of new projects lined up. And I also, and I'll take this one out of the plastic to stop the glare, got myself something that's been on my wish list for quite some time. It's Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. So yeah, there's so much goodness in this chart, so I'm really looking forward to stitching it and making a few changes to threads, etc. as I go. Maybe put a few overdyes in, see what happens. But yeah, really like a lot of this one, particularly like the witches in the middle. And I bought myself one other thing which arrived today, and he's a cute little frog, and the cute little frog is going to make an appearance in these videos when I have a boo-boo day. So if I have a Frogger project, the frog's going to come out, but he doesn't yet have a name. So feel free to give me some suggestions for his name. And apart from that, I thought I'd talk to you about a Flosstuber that I watch all the time, and that's Martini Stitcher, because she does some fabulous projects. She doesn't make me feel bad about the number I've got going either. And her local shop, Acorn on Threads, who actually got me some charts that I couldn't get in the UK. And they actually went and sourced them from the distributor because they didn't have them in stock, and they went and got them specifically for me. So that was awesome. So yeah, so I was really pleased with the service I got from them. One of them was the Courtney collection, and another one was, oh, I'm trying to remember the chart now. It was a Halloween one. So I haven't received them yet. My friend in the States is holding on to them for me until there's several things to send across. Oh, it's Halloween Quaker. So yeah, so I was really pleased to get those because I couldn't find them in the UK at all. And I think, yeah, no, I think that's everything today. So I will see you next week, and I'm off to do some editing now. Thank you. Bye.